Hey guys, this is UK from Team Hungry Burger. We basically attended UkayPro Sheffield yesterday. We had a lot of fun, that's the most important thing. I was running the Eclipse Burn deck that I'm about to show you. Lots of people wanted to see the deck list for this, lots of people wanted this video, so I thought I'd better give it to you. I went 5-4. Round 7 I hit Rodrigo Togores. That was one of the best matches I've had ever. We took game 1, it was quite easy, but then he Brian Ahoki-ta'd me both games after that. It's easy to see why he's one of the best players in the world. Zombies are the worst matchup for this, because they just go into Brian Ack and go, if you can't stop this, then you just can't stop us. Yeah, so best to give you this. Okay, so what we'll do is start with monsters, naturally. It runs 14. The main burn engine is made up of 3 stealth birds and 3 dark koalas, or des koalas as the case may be. I'm sure I don't need to explain how these burn, so we'll move on. The draw engine comes in the form of 3 des Lakudas. These are great cards. The flip-flop for drawing is genius, especially when they can't attack you. Let's see. 1 is usually enough. It keeps your hand nice and fresh, but doesn't do anything more. A second one on the field, flip-flopping, gives you good advantage, but I don't recommend it because you usually end up using up getting too many cards and not being able to use them, which isn't the way we play the deck. Then there's obviously 2 lava golems. These are great for burn. They never get an attack off because we stall a lot, and getting rid of 2 monsters off your opponent's field is perfect. Hits Brian Axe, Dads, JDs, you know, whatever. Genius. Hurts Blackwings. There's a single Morphin Jar. There's not much to be said about it. 1 Sangan is your standard search. It can go for almost anything in my deck, apart from the lava golems, but by far the most favourite draw from it is this, Marshmallow. Indestructible. That's about it. It burns as well, which is great, 1000. Then we go into spells, which is really heavy on stalled, obviously. 1 swords, 2 nightmare steel cages, a level limit, and then 3 messenger apiece. Stall is the basis of this for generation and burn. The good things I like is the swords and the nightmare steel cages are timed, so that means not many players are willing to risk their storms, MSTs, Icaruses on them, because, you know, unless they're going for game, that's a waste. So yeah, you get some free stall out of it. In the build I was running yesterday, I was running 3 wave motion cannons. I'm thinking about taking these out because they weren't doing anything for me all day. I was siding them every game too. However, they were picked because they do burn, although I only used them once for burn yesterday. But the thing is, they're pressure, and let's think about it. Nobody likes to see a wave motion on their field, or on your field as the case may be. They always hit them with something, which leaves face downs more protected. There's a single My Body's Shield for standard anti-Dad, anti-JD, Vortex, Torrential kind of thing. 1/500 is nothing to a deck that stalls. Then there's 3 Book of Moons to do tricks with. Extra burn with koalas, blocking monsters, blocking destruction, that kind of thing. Then there's the 3 namesake cards of the deck. Eclipse Burn is obviously talking about Book of Eclipse. They do your standard Book of Eclipsey things, especially up against Light Swan, where if you do it in their end phase, they mill, then they flip back up, they draw, then they mill again, which is great. Then we go into the trap lineup. That was 17 spells. There's 3 Wabaku, as you can see, and 3 Threatening Roar. That is chainable stall. There's not a lot to be said about that. It just goes, you're breaking the field, I'm stopping you for a turn. That's very, very huge. There's also a single Gravity Bind. You know how stall works with that. A single Ceasefire, great burn card. With the way things were swarming, you can quite easily go for 2,000, 3,000 damage. And Tag Force 4, believe it or me, taught me something yesterday. You can use Eclipse, obviously, and then this, and it flips it back up before they draw. And I've been doing this in UkayPro, but what Tag Force 4 did was they attacked with Lakuda, and I was like, no, you're doing it wrong. But no, my friend did Mirror Force because he hates Lakudas, and it went Eclipse. Oh, that was clever. Ceasefire. They took about 2,000 burn, and then they went, oh god, I don't get to draw. So yeah, that's a trick you can do with it. 1 single magic cylinder. That's standard block, attack and burn. It's good. Then we got 2 secret barrels. They're chainable burn and they count the hand, but to me they were meh. Some people swear by them though, and they are nice chain burn. The last 2 cards, which were huge all day, 2 Royal Oppressions. I'm well aware this is a Flame Swordsman, but it is a repression, I promise. A massive thanks to MJRiku, or MJRiku as he is on YouTube, for lending me 2 oppressions yesterday. They were huge. They blocked JDs, they blocked Bryonax, Blackwings. Yes, oppression is godly. So yeah, that concludes my lineup. 44 cards. This is Demi signing off. I hope you enjoyed the analysis. For all those who wanted this interview, and for all those who wanted my deck list, there it is. End turn.